Hi, my name is Joseph. I'm a member of parliament in Kenya. Picture a Maasai village. Government soldiers come, surround the village, ask each elder to send a boy to school. That's how I went to a school. Pretty much government guy pointing a gun told my father, you have to make a choice. So I walked comfortably to a school which was run by American missionaries. And the first thing American missionaries gave me was a candy. I have never in my life tasted candy. So I said with this 100 other boys I stayed, this is where I belong. And when everyone else was dropping out, my family was moved. We are nomad. And every time the school closed, it's boarding school. I was 7, so when it's closed, I had to travel to find them. You slept on the bush, but you kept going until you find 40 miles, 50 miles, doesn't matter. But I stayed. I don't know why, but I stayed. And all of a sudden, I passed the national examination, and I found myself in a very beautiful high school in Kenya, and finished that. And then I got scholarship. I just walking, and I found this man who gave me a full scholarship to the United States. My mother was still living in cow dung hut, and none of my brothers were going to school. So this man told me that here, go. So I got the scholarship to Central Lawrence University, upstate New York, finished that. I went to Harvard Graduate School, finished that. I worked in Washington, D.C. I wrote a book for National Geographic and told the U.S. history. And every time I kept going back home and listening to their problems, no water, and sick people with no water, and all this stuff. And every time I go back to America, I kept thinking about them. And one day, one elder told me this story that goes like this. So one day, a long time ago, there was a big war between tribes, and this specific tribe was afraid of this other Ruya tribe. And they every time they sent scouts to make sure that no one attacked them. One day the scouts came running and told the villagers the enemies are coming. Only half an hour they will be here. So people scrambled, took their things, ready to go. move out. But there are two men. One man was blind, and one man was had no legs. So the leader of chiefs said, "No, sorry, we can't take you. You will slow us down. We have to flee our women and children. We have to run." So they were left behind, waiting to die. But these guys worked something out. So the blind guy said that I'm a very strong man, but I can't see. And the man had no legs said, I can see as far as the end of the world, but I can't save myself from a cat or whatever animals. Blind man went down on his knees like this and told the man with no legs that go over his back, and stood up. The man on the top can see and the blind man can walk. They took off, followed the footsteps of villagers, and they until they found and passed them. So this was told in a setup of elders, and it's a really poor area. I represent northern Kenya, and the most nomadic, remote area you can ever find. So the man told that story and told me that so here you are, you've got a very good education from America, you have a good life in America, then what are you gonna do for us? We want you to be our eyes. We'll give you legs. We walk you, you lead us. So opportunity came. I was thinking about always what can I do for them? It's like you go to an area where for 43 years of independence, we still don't have basic health facilities. A man has to be transported in a wheelbarrow 30 kilometers for a hospital, and no clean drinking water. So I said I'm going to dedicate myself and I'm leaving America, and I'm going to run for office. So in June I moved from America, and in July I ran election and won. So right now I have in place for the last 9 months a plan that in 5 years every nomad has clean drinking water. we're building dispensaries across that constituency. I'm asking my friends from America to help with bringing nurses and doctors to help us. I'm trying to improve infrastructures. I'm using the knowledge that I received from America and my own community. I'm trying to develop homegrown solutions to our issues because people from outside can come and help us, but if we can't help ourselves, there's nothing we can do. I'm trying to, so I continue introducing introducing students to different fields. So some people become doctors, some people become lawyers, and we want to produce comprehensive community group of people. So students can come back and help us see a community grow in the middle of a huge economic recession. I continue to be a member of parliament as I continue listening to all of them about botany, democracy, health, new inventions. I'm hoping that in my own community, which is 27,000 square kilometer, maybe 5 times Rhode Island with no rules, we will be able to become a model to help others develop.